Simon joins me now from Paris with more. Simon, there's no doubt about it. It looks as though French politics is moving closer to the right.
Yeah, that's right, Senator, because of the two candidates in the Republican Party. He was the more right-wing, the more economic liberal, the man who'd said the toughest things on things like national identity, which I think is going to be a key battleground in the presidential election next year. And the French press appears to think that too. Here we've got a newspaper talking about the right getting behind Fillon, while the left, the socialists of President Hollande, still sharply divided. Le Figaro, a big picture of Mr. Fillon, objective Élysée Palace, the presidential palace, of course. And interestingly, Le Monde relegates the issue beneath the full-page cover, their continuing obsession, beg your pardon, with the death, there you go, of Mr. Castro. But yeah, clearly, I think the battleground now clearly marked out between Francois Fillon and Marine Le Pen, a candidate of the centre-right who has veered slightly towards the right, trying to defeat a candidate from the very far right.
Now, Simon, most predict next spring's presidential elections will be a runoff between Fillon and Marine Le Pen. It's right versus right, but how do the two compare?
Well, I think there is a convergence of policies on things like national identity. I think that Francois Fillon's strategy has been to try and appeal to voters here in France who are toying with the idea of voting for Marine Le Pen. He's said a lot of tough stuff on things like security, on immigration, and Muslim integration. He was a supporter of the infamous bikini ban on French beaches this summer. So he's trying to occupy her territory on those kinds of ideas. But he's very much a right-winger and a liberalist when it comes to economic policies. And it's interesting to remember that Marine Le Pen is quite a left-winger when it comes to the economy. She believes in the large French welfare state. She believes in public sector intervention. And that is very much against what Fillon wants to do. He wants to revolutionize the French economy, the French model. He wants to cut the French state back down to size and promote all sorts of pro-business tax-cutting policies. So a lot of the analysis in the French press this morning suggests that this will largely be a presidential campaign fought on the economic battleground, because both appear to be appealing to right-wing tendencies on things like national identity and immigration.
Good to speak to you. Simon McGregor live for us there from Paris.